Hello, my name is Brandon Wood, and thank you for watching my game pitch. The name of my game is Katadikase, which in the Greek language stands for the word condemned. In the game Katadikase, you play as a prisoner of King Minos back in the Greek mythology, where you are thrown into a labyrinth with the dreaded Minotaur. The game will be a first-person horror style that plays with the idea of chase because the Minotaur is always seeking to kill the player. During the game, the player will continually be running around the maze trying to avoid the Minotaur, but at the same time trying to get towards the exit, which is going to be highlighted by a beam of light shining down from the sky. However, there will be a few inherent rules that the player will not immediately know. The faster that the player moves, or the closer that the Minotaur gets to the player, the Minotaur will gain speed. However, vice versa, the slower that the player moves, or the further that the Minotaur is from the player, the slower the Minotaur will get. This will leave the player to decide how fast he or she is going to move while trying to balance where to go. For those who have played the game Slenderman, they will get a very similar feeling of being chased. However, the big difference is that the Minotaur could be in front of you if the player makes a wrong turn. One of the big differences between the game Slenderman and Katadikase is that the Minotaur can actually be on the other side of a wall from you. Also, as the Minotaur is approaching the player or gets closer, you will be able to hear noises from the Minotaur. The big difference there is that when Slenderman, he was silent and you could only know he was there unless you looked at him. Katadikase also holds the possibilities of being able to have pickups that are randomized throughout the maze that the player can be able to use to be able to fight off the Minotaur, such as a shield that could be able to block a Minotaur's attack and break immediately thereafter to give the player a little bit of a chance to run away, or a sword to be able to kill the Minotaur. The character's movement will also be very similar to the game Bloodborne, where the player will be able to move quickly and move fast and be able to turn at a decent speed. However, there will be a slight level of sluggishness to the walk. So with that, the game will have the movement of Bloodborne, but be able to have the scary chasing effect that the game Slenderman has. But that wouldn't all come with at least a few risks. The major risks is going to be animating both the Minotaur and the player. There will also be some AI design to make sure that the Minotaur is reacting perfectly with the player and vice versa. There will also be the 3D modeling and all the art that will be required for the game. And thank you for watching my pitch on Katadikase.